This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? It's Bayern, and they take on Barcelona. It's coming up live next on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And what we have for you tonight is live Champions League group stage match day 1 action. It is Bayern Munich versus Barcelona.
Well, thanks, Derek. This is such an important game. Both sides will be desperate to start this group well. Let's hope we see some great football today.
Here's the initial 11 for Bayern.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Sergio Roberto plays with Jordi Alba in the full-back positions. Sergio Busquets plays alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And the striker today is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1 underway. Making progress. Coman. Will he play it in? Lewandowski. It did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Well, it's Bayern's turn now. Corentin Tolisso. Lewandowski. Now Müller. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Matchday 1 in the Champions League, always exciting. And as soon as the teams were drawn into this particular group, we all thought, my goodness, that's a hard one to predict the outcome of.
Yeah, this is a tough group, that's for sure. It's anybody's guess who will go through. So it's absolutely vital that the teams get off to a good start here. This should be a great game, Derek.
Not the pass he had in mind. But a pass that lacks quality. Serge Gnabry. Lewandowski now. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass finally. Dangerous looking through ball. And darting through. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Well, Piqué has been on the minds of many ahead of today's game, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, he shouldn't approach this differently to any other game. He's just got to forget the crowd and go out and play.
And a strong tackle. Oh, no stopping him. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Müller. Sloppy in possession from Bayern. And space to exploit, maybe. Just made sure nothing came of that. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. This to open the scoring here. Oh, he hasn't taken the chance.
Well, he hasn't kept his knee over the ball there, and that's why it's gone over the bar. That's a poor penalty.
Leon Goretzka. Lucas Hernandez. This is Müller. Lewandowski. Thomas Müller. Just cutting off the supply. And Aubameyang in control of the ball in that advanced position. And the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. No mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Very quick thinking there. Goretzka. Now here's Piqué. Being pressed here. Müller. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. The first half here comes to an end. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Coman. Goretzka has it now. Corentin Tolisso. Tierney. Now with Kimmich. Coman. This is Müller. Well, the focus in recent days has been on West Ham to a large extent, and now we can say that the transfer is official, and the fans no doubt delighted, Stuart.
Well, at around £50 million, I think they've probably paid the right amount for him.
It's there for him! And a goal to open the scoring! No wonder they're celebrating!
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, Bayern restart the game. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Goretzka.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Bayern have enjoyed the majority of possession, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you. Live here on EA TV, it's Barcelona and they'll be taking on Granada.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
Excellent challenge. Pedri. And Aubameyang now. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. And still an opportunity. Surely. And Kimmich puts his body on the line. Not a great pass. Oh, could have given them an even healthier advantage.
Well, it's a good effort to extend their lead, but the game's still in the balance here.
And Bayern will change personnel now. Goretzka. On to Hernandez. Coman. Müller. Kimmich. What's he going to do here? Müller. And he takes it on. Body in the way. He's in with a chance. Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, a second goal for them here. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Barcelona have lost possession. And Bayern moving the ball with purpose. Lewandowski. Müller. And here is Thomas Müller. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, really, it had to be further away from the keeper. Sané. This is looking threatening. Can he do it? Tremendously strong in the tackle. Aubameyang! There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. There's certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Dembele. So full-time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, it's so vital to get off to a quick start in these group stages. They'll be happy with the 3 points, but now they have to back it up in the next game. 6 points and you're halfway there.
Lewandowski. The focus on Christian Eriksen. The occasion, his first appearance for the club. And it's live on EA TV. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Barcelona, and they take on Granada.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Sergi Roberto plays with Jordi Alba in the full-back positions. Christian Eriksen starts alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today is the hard-to-defend against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. Well, we finally get a look at the new signing, Christian Eriksen, in action today. What can the viewers expect to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he can do everything a central midfield player needs to do. He can pass it, he can wriggle out of tight situations, and he can defend. Let's hope we see those qualities today.
Oh, moving it nicely. Credit to them for winning back possession. He needs to clear it here. Routine, really. On and on he goes. Textbook defending inside the box. Oh, is he going to be punished here? It's come off the keeper. Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up. Firing it towards goal, putting his body on the line. Well read to put an end to that attack. m.y.a. It's with Duarte. Oh, the ball lost here. Hasby. Pedri. Able to skip past his man. And there to intervene. Herman. Montoro. Luis Javier Suarez. And now they have the ball back. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position. Well, as you can see, it's been really tight, and neither side has taken enough risk going forward. Hopefully that will change soon, and then we might get some entertainment.
Luis m.y.a. Santiago Arias in possession. Running room in the wide position. Offside by a fraction. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Now, will the cross work out for them? Well, just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. Now can they make something happen? Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And just 1 minute of time added up. He's in behind. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Played over. Can he find the net? Couldn't grab hold of it. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, here's the replay, and this is what you're always told as a kid. Go for the far post, make it difficult for the keeper, and then hope your teammate is ready for any rebound. He does exactly that, and they get their reward. What a good goal that was.
Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Now they're going to alter things. Here's... The man to watch. He's been in terrific form as evidenced by 4 goals in 3 games. Stay with us. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Cadiz facing Barcelona.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Frenkie de Jong plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And the striker today is Pierre-Emerick. Well, no real accuracy and easy for the keeper. Well, goalkeeper mistake. Will there be a price to pay? Has eyes for goal. Oh, a goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again.
Well, as you can see, he's made a real mess of that. What was he doing? That's a poor mistake, and it's cost them a goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Alex Fernandez. And he read it superbly. Aubameyang. Able to get a body in the way. Intercepting it intelligently. Can he take the chance? And a goal! The quick 1-2! And they've turned this game on its head. So 2-0 now. Jose Mari. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. And Sergio Roberto sloppy in possession. Not a great pass. Take it away. Jordi Alba. Now he must favour the cross. Well, leaning back a bit, couldn't keep the shot down. Read it superbly to take back possession. And the emphasis is on creativity, but quick thinking defensively. Strength and control, a big part of his game.
Well, as you see, Barcelona haven't had too much of the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
And the referee blows for a foul. Arsamendia. Cabasele on the ball. Effective challenge. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Real chance. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Substitution time is in. All eyes on one man. 4 goals in 3 games. You can't argue with that. The action is live. Next. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Barcelona, and they take on Levante.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those...
Not troubling the keeper. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen in goal. Sergi Roberto plays with Jordi Alba in the fullback positions. Frenkie de Jong plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And the starting striker today is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Well, no problems defensively. Well, Barcelona were too strong for their opponents in the last match against Cadiz. What do you expect to see this time, Stuart?
Yes, to win 3-1 away from home, you have to play well. And their general play was brilliant. Today, I'm expecting a similar outcome because they have that little bit of extra quality. It will be tight, though.
Well, now that I'm going to say this, it'll no doubt go the other way, but it should be a mismatch. I say that because it's the best attack in the league, hosting a team who've had their challenges on the goal-scoring front, Stuart.
Well, Derek, when you look at those stats, these fans should see more goals from their team today, but they'll still need to play at a high tempo and put in a good display, I think.
Chance to play it in. Retaining possession proving difficult. This looks interesting. And a body in the way. Well, foul play, says the referee. Can he make it 1-0? And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And he read it well. Vukcevic. And Clerc. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Alassane Plea. Carlos Izquierdos. Radoya. A sloppy pass. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. So now a corner. And that puts them in position. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff. So back underway following the equaliser. Nemanja Radoya. Now with Izquierdos. Vukcevic. Promising move from Barcelona. Superb block. Well denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Well, I'm hearing the referee has pointed to the penalty spot in one of the other games. Let's hear more about it from Alex.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Villarreal. He made it look so simple and easy, straight into the bottom corner. It's now 1-0 with 42 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Must score! Nicely blocked. Well, is it going to be a productive moment for Barcelona? Corner.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. An encouraging move from Barca. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, more live La Liga action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Levante, and they'll be facing Mallorca.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Will it happen for them? Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. And continues his run. Player. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Now can they make something happen? Unable to get a body in the way. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will they profit from this situation? Not quite the counter-attack that they had in mind. Right, it sounds like there's been a goal in the Valencia match. Alex, over to you for the information. And in with a real chance. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alex. To clarify, Athletic Bilbao have scored in that match, and they're winning in that game at the moment by 2-1.
Well, the visitors have controlled possession, as you can see, but they've shown a real lack of invention today. One or two of their more talented players need to step up now to get them back into this game.
Good pressure, can they make something of this? In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion, and looking very comfortable here.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
When the draw was made for this round of the competition, it was this match that captured everyone's attention. Arguably two of the favourites to go all the way. It's going to be fascinating. It's Barcelona. They face Benfica, and the action is next, live on EA TV. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And this should be a fascinating confrontation from the group stage of the UEFA Champions League. It's Barcelona up against Benfica.
Well, Barcelona played some really good football in their opening game. Some of their attacking play was excellent. Let's hope we see that again today.
Jordi Alba. Oh, good strike. Chance maybe. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, let's take another look at this, and from the attacking point of view, everything's right. The shot across the goalkeeper, players coming in for the rebound, and there's not much the goalkeeper could do about that. He made a good effort on the first one, couldn't react to the second.
1-0 then. Vertonghen. And Barcelona finding space on the flank. Can he put it away? Can't miss, surely. And a goal! The quick 1-2, and they've turned this game on its head.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So 2-0 now. Disappointing pass. Will he find the net? And still danger here, but not to be. It is offside. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. That ball was put into the right area, but no one able to capitalise. Aubameyang. Firing it in. And a little bit too much height on that one. Aris Seferovic. Tarabt. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Seferovic. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. An alert piece of defending. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Seferovic. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Taking care of business defensively here. And this situation could be dangerous. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
Well, as you see, it's not a good pass out from the back. It's on the wrong side of the player he's trying to pass it to. It's intercepted, and it's a good finish. Yes, of course it is, but it's not good defending all round.
So on with the game here. Barcelona on top, and it's turning into something of a trouncing. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. Their passing, movement and finishing have been of the highest quality. If they continue to play at this pace for the rest...
A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
And with play stopped, they will... A fixture that is always highly intriguing, and two sides who tend to favour very different approaches. Atletico against Barcelona. We're at the Metropolitano in Madrid, and it's live on EA TV next. It's always a great privilege to be here in the Spanish capital, Madrid, and especially so when Atletico take on Barcelona. My name is Derek Ray, and my co-commentator on this occasion is Stuart Robson. Stuart, what should we be looking out for today?
Well, Derek, I'm always intrigued by this game. Two teams with totally different philosophies, so this should be a very good contest.
so the battle commences. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Can he convert? And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, it's a good finish, as you can see. Look at the bend he puts on the ball. The keeper just can't get across to it. That's an excellent goal.
So on they go again. A wake-up call for Atletico. Can they find a response here? Plenty of talk from the pundits coming into this game, focusing on Luis Suarez. Basic. Couldn't quite hang on. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Tremendous intuition to win it back. De Paul. Griezmann. Well, not hard to read that pass. And a strong tackle. Encouraging this from Atletico. Rodrigo Javier De Paul. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And that's it, a goal for Atletico! Beyond the goalkeeper, Atletico on terms.
Well, here's the replay. And sometimes when you're being pressed high up the field, you have to go that little bit longer and not play out through the thirds. And that's what they tried to do here. They had their pocket picked and suddenly they find the ball in the back of the net.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. Crisp tackling. Savic. And given away. De Paul. Marcos Llorente has it. Luis Suarez. Here's Lodi. A glorious chance. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Right, I'm hearing something has happened in the Mallorca game, so let's send it over to Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Levante. They're the first on the score sheet here with 30 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Retaining possession proving difficult. It's there for him. Jan Oblak, fantastic between the posts.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't even close, was it? No debate about that one.
Playing it in. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Hasby. Tremendous challenge. Savic. Giving the ball away. Well, it might still work out for them. And in the end, no damage done. Rodrigo Javier De Paul. And news coming through of a goal in the Mallorca game. In with a chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
And now the delivery. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Has eyes for goal. Oh, magnificent reaction. Lamar. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. That is that for the first half here. And a substitution in the offing. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And he takes on the shot. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Carrasco. Not a good pass. A more exciting La Liga action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Atletico, and they'll be taking on Granada. A very effective challenge put in.
Well, it's amazing how fans can be so blinkered with their views. They're going mad here.
And a body in the way. A really sumptuous ball. Can they stop it going in? He's scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
Bad pass. Gives it a go, and still a chance. And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here it is again. And the striker does everything right, hitting it across the goalkeeper, making it difficult for him, and then a player coming in for the rebound. What a good goal it is. Everything right from the striker's point of view. Well, there you have it. Atletico have controlled most of the possession, but without really creating enough chances. They've almost passed the ball for the sake of it. They need to start getting it into their front players much quicker to get back into this.
Carrasco. Antonodi. More football for you to enjoy from La Liga coming up here on EA TV. It's Barcelona versus Valencia. Ter Stegen, it's an unbelievable save.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
Substitution time it is. Let's see about the delivery. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Right, time for us to send it over to Alex, because I believe there's been a goal in the Mallorca game.
It's another goal for Levante. It's now 2-1 with 69 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Well, closed down straight away. Danger averted. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, excellent diving stop. And here's a change now for Atletico. Trying to pick out a teammate. Simple for the keeper.
Well, what support these Atletico fans are giving the team. But time isn't on their side. They need a goal quickly.
Just 10 minutes to go. Right, let's send it over to Alex, because I believe there's been a goal in Palma.
It's another goal for Mallorca. The game's all level again at 2-2 with 82 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Really getting stuck in. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Hasby. Oh, he's through here. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
It is an Atletico substitution. Who can they pick out? And he clears the danger. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Atletico might fancy their chances from this position. Now possibilities in the centre. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Can he convert? And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And that's it, a goal for Atletico. Beyond the goalkeeper, Atletico on terms. It's there for him. Jan Oblak, fantastic between the posts.
Well, as you can see, it was...
In with a chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Gives it a go.